Hello and welcome to another video here on the channel. This time we're playing JESKAI Hinata. Crookie's tournament just happened on the weekend, and this was one of the most successful decks in the tournament. I think reaching the top 4 and in the hand of, gosh, I had the name in a second, let me see, Amanda Kosai. And yeah, JESKAI Hinata is a deck I haven't explored in a long time. But this list kind of looks interesting to me. I mean, it plays Fable of the Mirror Breaker, which, just in general, a very good card that I haven't seen in Hinata before. And alone that makes me want to try it. But also the numbers, like we have free early removal, we have free negate, which I like, we have March of Swirling Mist, and then we have Valorous Stance, Disdainful Stroke. Just the numbers look good. We have some expressive iterations. Goldspan's 4 times. I mean, Goldspan is just very good card, and I feel like it might be good, well positioned. I remember testing this deck, for example, in Alchemy a lot for the Neon Dynasty Championship, and it was just so embarrassing how much worse Goldspan was. But in this format, in Standard, Goldspan has not been nerfed, so you can just get a Goldspan out, attack with it, and then untap maybe and cast a Magma Opus on turn 6. That alone is sort of the two punch combo. And of course with Hinata, for anyone who doesn't know, Hinata basically makes Magma Opus cost like 3-4 mana, sometimes just 2 mana, by choosing, for example, 6 different targets. You tap 2 different things and then you shoot 4 different damage. You can make Magma Opus cost 2 mana. To be fair, you need 4 targets for that, which is fairly easy to do though, because you just need yourself, as a player, your opponent, that's already 2 targets. Hinata on the board is a target, so you can target itself. That's 3 targets. So 1 more target from the opponent and you have a 2 mana Magma Opus, which, of course, if you divide the damage like that, that's not perfect. But still, you get to tap 2 permanents, make a 4/4 and draw 2 cards for just 2 mana at instant speed. That's pretty ridiculous. So yeah, this is what the deck is about. Fable gives some nice consistency there. We're playing a Xander's Lounge, interestingly enough, just to have a blue-red dual land to make the blue-red mana base better. Yeah, all in all, good-looking list. Sideboard has 2 Pithing Needles, which I assume are for red-black sacrifice, like Ob Nixilis. You can name that one. That's a pretty clean answer to 2 copies of Ob Nixilis. Got some Cinderclasms, of course, Reckoner Bankbuster for control, Memory Deluge also for control, and 1 copy. I mean, 1 copy, if you draw 1, you have instantly the flashback available too. That's a pretty powerful card. Hullbreaker Horror, nice for the control mirrors, I assume. A Disdainful Stroke here, some Burning Hands for bigger creatures. Orvar against Ob Nixilis, I assume. 1 Lier, why not? Good one-off to have. Another March and a Battle of Frost and Fire. I'm curious to see how these marches play out. I'm a little skeptical about those. Like, it's not actual hard removal, you know, it's just, it buys time. But is that really what you want? I'm not quite sure. How's the sound? Okay, I see, that's why there's no sound. That makes sense. Alright. Yeah, sometimes when I'm testing for tournaments, and I'm in the Discord with my teammates and we're talking a lot, I'll turn off the sound. It's just a distraction that annoys me. Yeah. Alright. Last time I played the ladder, there weren't many people in Mythic, and I got paired against the same players over and over again. So I hope this has changed. So yeah, the last weekend I've been doing some social things. And I've also been playing with my teammates for the tournament, the SNC Championship. So I played less on the ladder, and I streamed less. I did, in general, less content publicly. More in my Discord, etc. Sorry about that. Alright, my opponent's mulliganing to 4? What? These sleeves are... Whoa, damn. Look at that. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Opponent's still thinking about the mulligan. What's going on here? Alright, opponent's down to 4. Deserted beach. Could mean Esper, yeah. Not surprised. Tenacious Underdog, it's an annoying one. But the thing is about this deck, you can just raise the opponent, right? You just kill them in the air, you make opuses, blah blah blah. You don't need like a blitz coming back. Could be troublesome for a hard control deck that's just like 1 or 2 kill conditions, slowly outgrinding the opponent. But this deck can get the job done fairly quickly, I would assume, with these big flyers. And here you see a nice combination. I can play Hinata next turn, or first attack with the 2/2, which I will. And I mean, do I even want to discard it? I guess the stroke. Sure. So I'll attack, then likely block, and now I have a treasure up plus the Hinata. Which is... no, they don't. Okay. Which means I have Negate up, because Hinata makes counter spells 1 cheaper, because they have a target. Anything that targets on your side, from your hand, costs 1 cheaper. Anything that targets from the opponent's hand, costs 1 more. But it's only spells, not abilities. Okay, we're playing against Esper midrange. Cinderclasm. It's good against some of their stuff. Pithing Needle. Good against some of their stuff. Valorous Stance, not so good. Braid, Solala, not that great. March. I mean, yeah, I kind of want to protect my stuff, I guess. That's nice. I could play another Stroke. I could play Cinderclasm, I could play Pithing Needle, I could play something like Memory Deluge. I kind of like the idea of that in a grindy matchup. Raffine. Right, that's an issue. So maybe I need the Valorous Stance for that thing. Cut a March. Yeah, Esper mid-range. I'm pretty sure my opponent is playing that list. At least the list that won the Crookies tournament, which was a 2-day event, not that easy to win, was Esper. Yeah, I'm keeping, but this hand is very slow. It was Esper with Null Priest of Oblivion, the 2/1 menace creature that you just saw last game. And I think I played this though. It didn't have Luminarch Aspirant, which was interesting, but it did have 4 Raffine. And a list by Elliot Dragon, very similar to the one that won, was also like 3rd place, also with 4 Raffine. It seems to be really establishing itself that Raffine is the way to do it in Esper. I underestimated the card, but it's just obnoxious in multiple ways. Vanishing Verse doesn't kill it. It has high toughness, dodges the red removal. It's just an annoying card. They took my Disdainful Stroke. Interesting. I wonder if there's a creature. Oh yeah, they played like 6 mana, 5/4 flying, draw 2 cards, discard 1. Like a new mythic from a new set. Maybe they have that in hand, who knows. Not good. I don't have white mana right now. They have 4 cards left. This one's gotta be difficult to kill for them. They don't have... Yeah. Hinata is really difficult to kill, right? Ah, they might have Ray of Enfeeblement. Maybe. But I can't cast it, so that sucks. I think I'll just take the Magma Opus. Maybe I should have taken Goldspan, I don't know. It's close. If my Goldspan doesn't come through, my Magma Opus will be bad. It's a little greedy with the Magma Opus pick, I'd say. Looks like a Wandering Emperor, right? Okay, I'll just pass then. Oh, maybe it's the Interceptor. The flash free one that bounces a spell back to the hand. Maybe that's what they have. I think it might just be exactly what they have. In which case, I want to express a fear. Oh my god, what's happening? No lands. There's a land. And a Negate and a Goldspan. What's better, Negate or Goldspan? Probably Goldspan. Now I have to discard. They had it, huh? They did have it. Is it a Magma Opus after all, or is it just Valorous Stance? What if they play Raffine though? If they play Raffine, I can attack with the Goldspan. They hit me down to 10 here, by the way, which is not pretty. If they put another creature on the board here and pressure me, I might be in trouble. Goldspan a little clunky, huh? Especially against the... Oh wow, they didn't blitz it, which I'm happy about. They have 2 cards left. March of Swirling Mist. They have another instant here. That's why they didn't blitz it. Okay. I mean, they know about my Negate, I suppose. If I go to 5, a little bit in trouble. I might want to Valorous Stance here, protect this. Then if they have Wandering Emperor, they can give this first strike and protect their own stuff. But then I can attack with the Goldspan, I guess. Kill off the Wandering Emperor. Seems like the way I lose is by them attacking me early on. Right, like my late game is so good, so for the next game I should just have more early interaction for these creatures. Like, I'm the control player here, huh? Me took for 0. Curious. What's up over there? I feel like they're playing so weirdly with the 4 mana up every time. I think they have another one of these. That's what I would read into. Yeah. which I really don't want to get got by. I might just discard a dragon just to find cheap removal. I think I'm not going to do anything. They know that I have the dragon, so that's why they keep up the interceptor all the time, I think. Now they might play it. It would make sense to play it now, right? No? Interesting. And this card is kind of interesting. It's a 6 mana. There's a Raffine. I can fizzle the connive. Exiling this thing. They did not have any response there, by the way. I'm pretty sure they have that interceptor, right? I'm at 4 life, not good. Oh no. Okay. Alright. Hinata off the top. Okay, this negate might have served this purpose. And another Goldspan gone. Maybe. I don't know, this game is getting tough. Okay, 2 lands, of course. Ward 1. Yeah, I mean, the problem, the huge issue is if they really have another interceptor, which I think they have another one. I can't beat it. I just can't, right? Because I have to Opus in this turn. But all these things are phased out, so I could only kill the Raffine. That puts me to 3, then this attacks put me to 1. And at that point I just need like 1 more removal. What if I play Goldspan? Then I have 7 mana. Yeah, I just took too much damage early on. I was like digging for stuff, but never had any removal. So in the end, the only way I win is if they don't have the interceptor. And we get to... What do we do here? We tap Raffine and shoot Kaito. Tap these two, shoot Kaito. Is that the play? Or I kind of want to kill the menace creature, right? I kind of also want to kill the Raffine. That might be more problematic, actually. Alright. Yes, I want to. That's all the damage I want to divide. Tap this and tap a Raffine's tower. And Interceptor. Yeah, I read it well. At least that's what I still can do, huh? Can still play Magic the Gathering sort of well. Well, okay, Negate looked pretty horrible, interestingly enough. Cinderclasm would have been okay, I guess. Disdainful Stroke against these interceptors. Maybe I cut a Goldspan. Magma Opus, maybe 2. We just, yeah, I mean, this was a game, I don't know, a weird game. Like, I've had so many cards, I was up on cards, But I just got killed by the early aggression. This hand is very medium. Only 2 lands. Yeah, no, I can't keep this. This is better. Okay. So in the play here, we just need that 3rd land. Then we're good. Yeah, I don't know what I could have done differently really in that last game. I was missing the early removal. I played around the interceptor. I read that they had a 2nd one. It wasn't in the cards for me. I feel like if I look back, it wasn't really in the cards. That's how it goes sometimes. You lose some, you win some. I guess that's a small criticism to this deck, though, that it's kind of low on removal. It's just the braids early. I really want to make that free drop hit there. That's why I cast Iteration. For just a 1-for-1. I need the Ray of Enfeeblement here. If they have it, they have it. They don't. GG. Oh. Right, I can actually deal them 2 damage here. Oops. Alright, do it again. Tap, tap. Well. Okay. What am I doing here? Do I want to deal them 2 damage or do I want to keep up Valorous Stance? I probably want to keep up Valorous Stance, right? So I want to tap these. Okay, I found the line. Alright, alright, alright. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Tap, tap. 2 here. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I could deal them 1 more damage, but I think the upside of having Valorous Stance up is a little higher. Although, honestly, no. I should have just dealt them 2 damage. What does this do? Kicker, return up to 2, scry 2, then draw 2, target player. So if they have 2 creatures and I can target myself, this costs only 5 mana, but triple blue. Okay. Alright, opponent missed land drops that last game, unfortunately. Cast 20 black or green spells? Definitely not. Cast 30 blue or red spell for 750 gold? Yes, please. Easy. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta ask politely. Koshiro. Alright, that's Noriyuki Mori. Grinding it out on the ladder on rank 10 here. Xander's Lounge, alright. Grixis. Okay. Aha. Obviously. We both played a broken card. I mean, how easy will it be to kill Hinata? Ah, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. He didn't do any discarding. Is that correct? No, he discarded these two. Yeah. I thought so. Interesting. Don't care about that though. Nada lives. Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. Just bounce these two, make a creature, and draw 2 cards. And then still have Negate up. Or I can Magma Opus these 2 down. I think I'll do this. Oh, hello. Sure. All right. So far, so good. Hengegate Iteration. We've invoked Despair, huh? Wanna do some fancy things there. Okay. Dragon's Fire. Means has some dragons in the deck as well. Goldspan Dragon, I would assume. Okay. Invoke Despair. What's not so good here? Abrade might be necessary. Disdainful Stroke, it's okay. How many lands to apply? 23 plus 2, 25, 28. Okay. Hinata seems kind of nice. Goldspan against the Grixis deck is probably okay. Probably want Memory Deluge. Maybe cut a Magma Opus. It's just vulnerable against counter spells. Bankbuster. Negate seems very nice. Stroke. Probably cut a March for a Stroke. Lier. Not in this matchup. Hullbreaker. is a little slow. Not that good against Invoke. Maybe I want a Cinderclasm for these Fable tokens. Maybe not. Not so confident in this March. It seems like a card that's... It either protects your own thing for 1 mana, which is nice. But it isn't... It seems like a card that's good on the play when you're like ahead, when you're playing your own things to the board. But when you're behind, I'd much rather have like maybe a Cinderclasm. But I guess the only thing that really bothers me is the Fable. And only having Cinderclasm for that is just, it's just not that great. Galvanic Iteration. Galvanic Iteration is a little scary if they start copying Invoke Despairs. Not great. Yeah. Decent hand. I'd be very surprised if they have something to kill with Spikefield Hazard, right? They could have something like Hermit, I guess. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. We have a counter now for Fable. Do you want to discard this Opus? Maybe. Like, we kept the 7 on the draw anyways. And it just speeds up my entire Hinata process. I would assume that this list certainly has big score, right? Must have. So I maybe want to counter it this turn. Or I want to play Hinata into big score. And then... Well, now things change, I guess. I mean, the only card that really bothers me is Disdainful Stroke. Okay, doesn't have it. Do I want to march the Hinata? Probably not. That's pretty good. Little bottlenecked on blue mana here today. Goldspan is an animal of a card, isn't it? Don't have an answer for it, unfortunately. Koshiro doesn't seem to have an instant. And right now the treasures only made 1, which is good. So, because Goldspan is gone for a turn. Yeah, that works. That is not very good for me. So I could draw 2 cards here. Or I keep up the stroke. I guess I keep up the stroke. So what went wrong in this game? I guess this game I played my Hinata on turn 4. They had Fading Orb and then they had Goldspan. Which was lights out for me. So if I don't play my Hinata and just play it a little safer, I win? Potentially? I don't win, but... Oh, that's pretty good. I'm at 6. Okay. So Opus on the Goldspan. I could just tap the Goldspan 4 to the face. Then with Opus would cost 5 mana. I have 2 mana up. I could just play Fable, tap the Goldspan, and shoot like 2 face and 1/1 on my creatures. They go to 10, then I have 10 power on the board, and I have this Disdainful Stroke up. Their Goldspan is tapped, not dead. Maybe I just want to kill the Goldspan, but this game doesn't seem to go much longer anyways. And I kind of rather just also want to deploy this Fable. They have a counter spell maybe? No? So, shoot 1 here, shoot 1 here. 2 there. Tap this, tap that. Whoa. I mean, it looked like Kushiro was just flooding out big time. I mean, yeah. No counter spell. No counter spell. No proactive spell. What was that? Must have been Jwari Disruption, Spikefield Hazard, and lands. That's the only thing I can imagine here. Which is pretty unlucky. But the list that Kushiro is playing, I played that on stream the other day. No, not that list. No. But something similar. Fable. I didn't have Fable and Goldspan. I just had spells. But Hengegate Iteration plus Invoke Despair. Yeah. Fable and Goldspan are just such good cards. It makes sense to fill out your deck with those. It does make sense. It's a cool idea. I mean, Mori is also testing for the Streets of New Capenna Championship. He's just open about it. He just plays on ladder. I remember right before Mori qualified for World Championship via the Challenger Gauntlet, where I also qualified for the World Championship last year, he played like an SCG satellite tournament on MTG Melee with pretty much the exact deck that he then submitted like 2 days later. So we had his deck. Which is kind of funny. Oh no, we got paired against him again? That's lame. Mythic still small. Still small. Not enough people. I mean, it's kind of crucial that I hit my land drops, but I also want to keep this negate. Oof. Yeah, I think I just gotta bite the bullet here and play this. The big score gonna happen here. Or Goldspan next turn. Yep. Scary stuff, especially with a Goldspan. Yep. Come on, give me an untapped land. Damn it! A little greedy, I totally, yeah, I know, but that's how it is. Now again, I'm hoping that he completely floods, I guess. No nothing. I have one negate as defense. Yeah. Funny. That's one way to do it. So next turn I have 5, 6, 7. I mean, I can cast an Opus next turn, I guess. Go to 4 here. If I draw a land, gosh. They have a hive, okay. Come on, deck, don't be like that. Guess I wanna discard these two. Okay. So now we do this. What are you doing? Should have kept the negate, huh? Yeah, I needed to keep the negate. I'm such an idiot. The March doesn't protect my Goldspan from something like that. So what I was supposed to bin the Disdainful Stroke, I guess. That was what I was supposed to do here. Bin the Disdainful Stroke and a Goldspan. The March I like because it protects me maybe the turn after. But now I just die, right? Yeah. Man, that's frustrating. So March says phase permanents that phase out and anything attached to them are treated as if they don't exist until the start of their controller's next turn. Okay, so technically still alive because I can phase these all out once. Okay. That was man, Arne. Why did I keep the stroke? Yeah, I was like invoke despair, but I didn't have the Dragon's Fire in my mind, which I knew about. I knew about Dragon's Fire. So that was a punt. That was just a straight up punt. Huh, actually, do I want to exile the stroke here? I guess I want to, right? Because I just want the mana. If I exile all these, I won't have enough mana for Magma Opus. I got 1 there, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I want to actually exile the stroke. I guess I'll just go to combat. What am I doing? Let him go to combat. Oh, man. That's frustrating. Just keep the negate. Think a little longer next time is the lesson there. I mean, Kushiro's draw has also been absolutely insane. But still, I could have played this better. So now I guess I'll just also exile this. Sure. Exile you. And now we just hope the last 2 cards are lands. And then the top card is a lamp 2. Maybe I can win. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. 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 Surreal. I probably lose this game even if I have the negate there, right? That was just insane. Okay. Just thinking, what if this horror is maybe, is it? These games go fast. Not sure if it's good enough. These games seem very racy in a way, which is kind of weird, but they're not your typical controlling sort of matchup. How that plays out. It's just like Fable and Goldspan, both very snowbally. If they stick, it's just like it's over very quickly. Fable is like a small Goldspan in a way. Half the power, half the toughness, half the mana, but still, like, you don't want to have that token make treasures every turn. I don't know. I just have to have a Hinata. That seems like my best card. Have Hinata, have Fable into Hinata. Have a Stroke for the Goldspan. Be on the play. That's, I think, being on the play. It's very smart in these snowbally matchups, which is unfortunate a little bit. But yeah, being really on the play is like everything. I should have just played this. What am I doing? In any case, it doesn't really matter. But yeah. Whoa. I don't want to slam Goldspan down, but that would mean they could resolve big score. I could attack with the Goblin first and then play Goldspan. That would mean they couldn't resolve big score. That would also mean that I could not attack with Goldspan. I think I will do that line though. It's too important that the big score doesn't resolve here. I know this looks weird, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, he had the Disdainful Stroke. Damn, but no blue mana. And now Invoke wouldn't be that bad. Like I would just sack the Kiki. Okay. Well. Okay. Smash button. All the riches in the world. Maestro's Charm. Last card, Invoke Despair. Well, I guess... yeah, okay, I'll just sack this. Yeah, you can draw 2, but the 2/2 is gonna kill you. Nice. Okay, so yeah, the creatures from his side are really just Fable and Goldspan. Abrade is basically just good against Fable, which isn't a lot. Two Disdainful Strokes over there are scary. I wish I had another Valorous Stance. Maybe I should play Battle of Frost and Fire. Nah, I don't think so. This is good against counter magic, the Memory Deluge. Just want to draw Hinata. That card seems very nice. Invoke also targets. Makes this expensive. One more expensive. Hinata. Okay. Jwari is kind of nice because it breaks parity in a way. It gives you a cheap spell that can mess with the opponent's curve out. Like if they had Fable here, it wouldn't be so good. Maestro's Charm. Nope. Okay, that's annoying. Take the Stroke, I would assume. To the rest, clearing the way. The Stroke is gone. Oh, no land drops though. Okay. Don't seem to be able to capitalize on my opponent missing land drops here so far. Oh, that's good. That is always good. Yep. Ah, no. I want that card. No, not another Abrade. Oh, pain.
Pain, pain, pain. You think he boarded out Fable? Nah, never would board out Fable, right? But yeah, Abrade is a pretty shitty answer against Fable. Okay, we're getting to Opus territory here. Slowly. Now a big score. Which I don't have an answer to. Man, that's brutal. These Abrades have been horrible. And the March too, like 3 dead cards. But I mean, my deck, if I have Hinata, at least March sort of protects it, does something there. Great. What's happening here? Big score, Gavenik, yep. Yeah, like, he has the better instant speed game, I guess. I need to find Hinata and get that onto the board. I'm not, yeah. Like this is a much better instant speed game plan than I have. And now he can like triple invoke me or something. Okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, how dead am I? Oh, that card. God, Magma Opus. Ugh, it's so bad in like against counterspells, right? You really need. Yeah, I mean the Sonata deck seems kind of cool against maybe runes, but is it good enough against decks that have blue counterspells in the sideboard, especially Disdainful Stroke? 7 cards in hand. So whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery, excellent instant sorcery, you cut it random, and then you cast that. Okay. Guess I'm just hoping this Opus resolves. I mean, honestly, guys. No, I think I look for Hinata. Not successful. Yeah, this game's just so done. There's Hinata and a Negate. That's kind of cool. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe. We can try. Disdainful Stroke. No way, he had it. I can't believe that. And a big score. And discarding a big score? Okay, that's a sign to concede. What? You just got big score with a Cane Bombardment in play? And a Gavenik at the ready? Okay, I'm so dead. If I don't die this turn, then something significantly, like, come on. Come on, Kushiro. Then you gotta kill me now. You're not even copying it? Why are you not Gavenicking that? Can someone explain? Why is Kushiro not Gavenicking that? Who am I playing against here? This is embarrassing. It's MPL, I thought. I know you cast the first instance, so it does only do it once per turn. Why did you not Gavenik that? You know what I mean? Like, why not? Don't want to draw more cards, deal more damage. Interesting. The mana is pretty insane, by the way, but I guess it works. Okay, so what do you exile? Exile Negate, okay. Alright, I'll concede. Although, nah, I kinda wanna see more. Show me more of your deck. What do you have going on? Ooh, now I gotta be careful though. Right. Because now they can... I can Opus, but then they can respond with a spell. And then they have Negate at the ready. Oopsie. So maybe I should have Opus in my turn there, actually. Shit. Ah, he doesn't do anything anymore. Okay. He wants to have that Negate at the ready for the Opus. Okay. 5-10 mana. Ah, come on. What are we doing here? Okay, I'll just concede. Cool, alright. Maybe I'll try that next, huh? I could just build it. Grixis, Arcane Bombardment, Goldspan Dragon. I've played something similar to this, but this is new to me. Arcane Bombardment. I assume he just has it like it's a 1 or 2 off. It's not really necessary, right? You just Galvanic, invoke Goldspan people, and that should be enough. But yeah. Fading Hope. It's sort of like a Lier in a way. Like a Lier, Disciple of the Drowned. But it does work with counterspells, funnily enough. Cool, cool. Alright, we split matches, Koshiro and I. Okay, okay. So yeah, this was the Hinata version that I did not touch before. I didn't make any changes. It went very deep into the tournament, but yeah. There's no but, to be honest. Like, the games we just played, we didn't draw Hinata much. But you could see that there's something missing compared to like these other blue-red X decks, whatever, JESKAI combo, or Is It Control, or that Grixis deck, because they have Galvanic big score, or Is It Control has like Memory Deluge, Behold the Multiverse, which this deck doesn't have. So this deck has to play the sorcery speed 4 and 5 drops, and then Magma Opus, which is pretty terrible in a counterspell war, and yeah, so it's clunky and it's susceptible to especially Disdainful Stroke. And Koshiro had 2 Disdainful Strokes, so like this deck, you know. It's not that resilient, let's say, against hate. But if opponent don't play any counter magic, if they all just play, I don't know, Runes or Esper without any Disdainful Strokes, then a deck like this might just be pretty good. So I don't want to just call this bad or anything. And I mean, there's Bankbuster, for example. This is maybe on me. Maybe I should have bought it in the Bankbuster in this matchup to have that type of card advantage that I'm talking about right now. That's not so bad against counter magic. Or, I mean, yeah, like Magma Opus just sucks. Could also brought in Hullbreaker Horror. Maybe would have been good. These games were weird. Like with Fable and Goldspan, again, it's tough to... Sometimes just a game ends on turn 5, turn 6 in a way. And then having these extra 7 drops or whatever doesn't really help you. And I really wanted the Abrades to be able to answer the 2-2 at least, to buy myself some time. But then I drew both of them in the last game. It was really awkward. And I drew two Opus. It was like... Yeah, my draw wasn't great, but... Again, the deck... I think that this deck is very good against non-blue decks, you could say. That would be my assumption. I mean, it has a very successful tournament behind it. And there's certainly stuff you can do to improve the matchup against blue as well. Memory Deluge, etc. And but I'd be curious to see this against Runes. But I think it should be good, right? Like, Runes just doesn't have any removal, really. It's like One-Eye Ganjo and then maybe some Valorous Stance in the sideboard. You just go crazy with Hinata, Magma Opus, buy some time early with March and Abrade. Seems decent. Alright, in any case, I hope you could take something away from this video. Hinata, is it back on the streets, or is it just a flop? Is it just a one tournament flop? I think it's back on the streets. We'll see how the metagame develops. In any case, thank you for watching, thank you for spending your time with me today, and if you did like the content, give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.